you're planning a trip to Kenya, here are a few things that you should know. Do not take a taxi. They're going to know that you're a tourist. They're going to jack up the rates ridiculously. Use Uber instead. At least you'll know how much you're going to pay from one point to another. Do not drink the water. I know I've said this before whenever visiting certain countries, but it's just not recommended. Usually, if you're staying in a decent hotel, they'll give you bottled water. Brush your teeth with that. Don't drink the water in your shower. Trust me, you'll thank me later. I know that Kenya is known for safaris and game drives, but don't miss the opportunity to interact with the local people. This one is for women. Dress moderately. Kenya is a little bit more conservative than what we're used to back home. Just be respectful. There's no reason to go out in hoochie shorts or anything, even if it's over 100 degrees. Be aware that driving in Kenya can be super chaotic. They drive on the left-hand side, and drivers tend to weave in and out, even if there's only one lane coming in, one lane going back. On a safari, take your pictures, but make sure that you remain present and actually enjoy the experience.
Hey guys, welcome again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So in today's video, we're just going to analyze what this woman has said traveling to Kenya as a solo female traveler. You know, as a female, whenever you're traveling to any location, there's always fear of the unknown. You're always like, who knows what's happening there. As women, as a woman traveling alone and all of that, you just be having this fear, okay? And this thing has limited some people or some women from traveling to destinations of their choice just because they've not found somebody. And I actually appreciate some of these people who had come out, like women who had also come out to arrange trips for fellow women, okay, to aid them, to help them in traveling, because most of them just have that fear of traveling. Every time they'll be like, oh, I can't go to this country alone. Especially when it has to do with Africa, most of them like, oh, I don't think I can travel to Africa alone. The stories I've heard, a lot of them go to Google to start asking questions, start researching on YouTube, TikTok about female travelers who have gone to these particular countries and all of that. So Kenya is actually not an exception. And today we're just talking about traveling to Kenya as a solo female traveler. Okay, I love how this woman has put out everything out there because she has also been to Kenya as a solo female traveler. I've also seen another woman who also did her own video talking about traveling to Kenya as a solo female traveler, and they all made valid points. So if you are traveling to Kenya as a solo female traveler, here are my own opinion because I traveled as a solo female traveler, and I'm also going to be pointing to what this other woman has also mentioned. I think she's white here. She mentioned some things about you know, traveling to Kenya. So she talked about first of all, I think she talked about transportation. Okay, that you should not take like normal taxi, instead use Uber. Okay, Uber is great. Okay, I always recommend that. But if for Kenya, I think both is cheaper. But if it's not cheaper, let me know in the comment section. For me, I used both all through, and trust me, I think I'll prefer to use both than Uber. Not just in Kenya, but even in my country, I prefer both to Uber. Ubers that can be expensive than boats. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know, but let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. So you can actually download both apps because you can get to the airports, you're looking for boats and you're not able to find boats, but Uber is available. So yeah, please, by all means, download both apps before entering the country so it could be so easy for you to book them. Me, when I came into Mombasa, getting a taxi wasn't so hard for me, and it wasn't really expensive, trust me. So it just depends on who you meet. It's normal for you to get to a particular country and your prices become different. That's because you're not from there. You don't speak the local language and all of that. It's normal. It's everywhere, even anywhere at all, not just in Africa. So yeah, so my own is, let me even get to where I'm going to. Anyway, so that's it for transportation. And yeah, I also advise that you try out other means of transportation. But from the airport to your Airbnb or to your hotel, then I don't think you should be looking for local transportation. Then you need like a registered transport, which is Uber or Bolt, okay, or any taxi. I don't know if there's any other taxi aside that, any other taxi company aside that. Those are the two that I know of. Okay, so the second thing is she talking about water. I actually do not subscribe to drinking water from taps. I don't know for people who have drank water from taps. So there's so many water company in Kenya that you can buy their water from. So she said if you're in a big hotel, they can actually give you like bottled waters, right? Aside that, there are people that actually sell refill water and normal water, like you can just buy dispenser water, right? I've forgotten the names, but yeah, there was one I was using then. I've really forgotten the names, but yeah, you can actually refill your water, or probably these people get like clean water that you get to refill. And also you can buy normal dispenser water and drink, or normal bottled water, just buy a lot of them and be drinking. Okay, I don't subscribe. Even in my country, I don't subscribe to drinking tap water. I don't subscribe for it anywhere, but I don't know, in the West probably they might have cleaner water than we do in Africa. But for me, I don't subscribe to drinking tap water. I've never drank tap water and not have some sort of malaria, headache or something. So I try as much as possible to keep away from tap water. Okay, so she mentioned about patronizing the locals. Some people are just very I don't know, petty. So whenever they meet the locals and they price something, they want to bring their prices lower. As someone who is traveling, please try as much as possible to patronize the locals, and also if something, like, leave some bulbs for them, like some change for them. It doesn't cost you a thing, right? Because if you look at it very well, the prices you're getting is way better than what you get where you're coming from. Try as much as possible to patronize them and also support them, support their businesses. There's nothing bad in leaving maybe 20 bob or even 100 shillings for somebody. I'm not saying you must, but I'm just saying that you should put that into consideration. And also, even when you go for safaris and tours, there's nothing bad in tipping your local guides. Okay, that's a way of supporting them or encouraging them to keep doing whatever they are doing. So there's this particular thing I saw. I saw someone mention it, okay, in one video that I watched, and she talked about how people the locals, especially because you're a female traveler, you see like every young guy wants to talk to you and, you know, call you the whole Muzungu thing, and also want to come closer to you. And most of them will like ask for your number. Even me, that is a black person, I got a lot of admirers and also got a lot of people telling me, oh, can I get your phone number and all of that. So this is what I usually say. I'm not afraid to say no. I usually say, oh, I'm sorry, there's actually no need, don't worry, I'll see you next time, and I move on. Especially when you don't really need that particular friendship at that time, or you don't need, what are you using everybody's phone number for? So it's not bad for you to say no. But to somebody, maybe you just take a liking to the person, or you know you need the person next time, because let's just say you got a border guy or probably a taxi driver, and you know that you're someone who goes out at night, or you might need them in case of emergencies and all of that. There's nothing wrong in getting their phone numbers or exchanging phone numbers. Okay, share somebody that you really need, okay, and also pay for their services. But for people you don't really need, I don't think it's normal for you to keep giving out your phone numbers and giving out your phone numbers. This one will call you today, this one will call you tomorrow, this one before you know it, that's just it. Okay, so yeah, if you want to avoid that, then try as much as possible to keep to yourself, and yeah, be responsible to yourself, because you know you're traveling alone, you're just alone in that particular country. Now, another thing I would love to talk about is where you stay as someone who is traveling solo. Remember, you've not been to this country before. The country is a safe country, but it's always very ideal for you to stay locations that are tourist friendly. Okay, mostly all locations in Kenya are tourist friendly, but like, stay in a good location, that's just it. Stay in an appropriate place for tourists and everything. Stay in places where you can meet people that speak what you speak, that can understand what you are saying, close to the hospital, in case of emergency, you know, close to malls, because you need them. Okay, don't go and stay somewhere that you'll be looking for some things and you're not able to find. Okay, so yeah, these are just some things I feel that you need to take cognizance of or take note of if you are traveling as a solo female traveler. It's very, very important. But make sure you do the safari thing. Try the matatu culture. Don't just take Uber or boat all through your stay in Kenya. Try other means of transportation. Matatu culture is one of them. Go to Masai Mara for your safari. Go to maybe National Park. Just go to different places. You have the Giraffe Center in Nairobi. You have different other places like the coastal region and all of that. Just don't stay in one place. You want the experience and you want to have it to the fullest. So the best is for you to enjoy your time in that country, enjoy your time in Kenya by experiencing most of these things. Okay, what our advice is for you to come in, or probably first of all research on places that might interest you to go to, then come in and make maybe book an appointment with a travel agency. I think there's some female travel agencies around. You might want to also reach out to them just to have all the experiences that you desire and deserve in Kenya. Okay, trust me, you're going to have fun. There's nothing to worry about. Kenya is a very safe country and you're going to have fun as a female traveler. So I hope this was able to help. Okay, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you have other things to add, let me know. Have you traveled to Kenya as a solo female traveler? Add yours in the comments. If you're also a Kenyan and you know what can help is solo female traveler, also add that to the comments to help. Okay, and also I will read from you and they will read from you. So if you have not subscribed, do well to hit that subscribe button, be part of the family, and give this video a thumbs up. Okay, thank you so much guys, and see you on my next video. For now, bye guys.